It was pretty good. I managed to be at self-checkout for most of the day. I threw ice. I threw 2 pallets of ice, actually. So that took up a good portion of my day. Was at self-checkout. I was relaxed. I bought Pokemon. I bought 2 more trainer boxes. I know I didn't do an opening for them. However, I was opening them at work so a coworker could watch, so he could see what I got. Because I plan on giving him the boxes, but I am taking them at the moment so I can put the cards I got in my collection. And then I will bring the boxes back and give them to my coworker. I also got one of the Destined Rival packs. I got Destined Rivals. Because I'm still wanting that Mewtwo EX, obviously. The Mewtwo EX would be fucking awesome. I ended up getting another Team Rocket's Giovanni. It was one of the 2 Gold Star versions for a full art. And I was telling Matt, I was like, Matt, I got another, Team Rocket's Giovanni. I showed him the art, and he's like, dude, that's fucking sick. That's cool, man. And then he ended up looking it up, and I told him the number for what specific one it was. Apparently, it's worth like 40 bucks, I think. No, it was worth 200 bucks. And then I showed him that I got a Team Rocket's Meowth full art, which I did slightly cry. I would admit. Hello, Wesley. I will admit I did slightly cry when I pulled Team Rocket's Meowth as a full art, because it's Meowth. Who doesn't love Meowth? Especially Team Rocket's Meowth. So I'll admit I did slightly cry when I pulled that. Apparently that is either the 140 or it could be worth like $200 if it's like graded perfectly, which is really awesome. However, its life is just going to be thrown into a collection of like 1,000 plus cards, so it's not gonna be sold or anything. So a card that's worth like $200 or $140 or something, like that Drowsy I have that's worth like $300, it's just gonna sit in a collection. It's just gonna stay there forever. But other than opening Pokemon packs, that was about it. There's, the usual thieves. Watched them leave. There was a duo, I think it was mother-son, or I thought they were mother-son, but it might have been boyfriend-girlfriend or something, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna wait for these cars to pass. I don't want to hit it and then just for it to like go yellow and red. Then cut them off. God damn it. Another car. I tried to wait for them. And hello, Wesley. I'm not sure if you ever heard me say hello the first time. But hello, Wesley. Damn it. I said again. What was I talking about? I was talking about work. And then Thieves, right, the duo. So they had like $160 worth of stuff. Or something like that. And they ended up like starting to leave self-checkout without paying. I'm like, hey, do you want to come back and pay for this? Your card didn't go through. You want to come back and pay? Because technically, yes, we can say something then because we visibly saw them not finish their payment. So we could ask them to come back and finish paying. That's like our only time we can actually call out a customer for not paying. So they kept walking without like turning around. So I was like, all right. And I went over, I avoided the transaction, and then I was gonna, that they just left without paying, I watched them steal. They came back. And thankfully I didn't wrote that I watched them steal first. They came back, because apparently the son or the boyfriend had heard that I was calling to them. So they came back and said, asked why I was calling for them. And I said that your transaction hadn't finished. It said insufficient funds. And they're like, oh, That's weird. I was thinking that it went by too quickly. And then I told them that we would have to bring all of it up because I can't bring up the transaction again. And I started bringing it up, and I got to like $40, like, right? It was not a huge order, but it was a pretty hefty order. And they're like, no, you know what? I think we'll just like stop by Costco instead. Or better yet, we'll just order online. You can keep all of these. And then they just left, and I'm like, what? Well, that was annoying. Like, at least, like, our product wasn't stolen. Not that I fucking care if product is stolen or not, because it gets stolen every day. There was like $300, $400 plus that was stolen by a single customer, like, before the night even ended, at like 11 o'clock. So it wasn't even worth me doing anything. No, it was like 10:50-ish. Then there were some other customers that stole like $70, $80 worth of diapers and just left because it's not locked up. I don't know why we locked up toothbrushes, but we don't lock up diapers. Yes, these $6.99 toothbrushes compared to the like $30 plus gigantic boxes of actually useful things. What? Why? Why aren't those locked up? That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, yeah, oof, yes. Very big oof. Anyways, I'm gonna go home. It is my Friday. Or technically, it is now my Saturday. But it was my Friday. So I was a very joyful person. I'm gonna go home, play video games. I'm going to eat some new foods because I got mini Doritos. Yes, mini Doritos in a can. I've got like chili lemon Takis. I've got a protein-packed top ramen package. So that's gonna be interesting. And I think that's it. I got my usual ice cream. I got nitro Takis like usual. That's fun. There's a cop up ahead. But otherwise, that's it. What is happening? Oh, okay. Like a group of people, I think, got pulled over to like talk to them or something. I'm not sure. So that's gonna be how my night's gonna go. I'm gonna be trying some new stuff. Going to be playing video games like usual. It'll be fun stuff. I'm gonna put my Pokemon stuff away. Things like that. Oh.
Most people don't die.
Okay. So, I wanted to stay quiet because I didn't want to like openly talk when I was next to the officers because I thought it was a bunch of random people. It was not a bunch of random people. It's a bunch of paramedics. And it's because they're waiting for the police because there was someone on the road. And when I saw like feet on the road, because I only saw their feet when I was coming up, I like thought the worst. Because there's also like stuff next to them, and I was like, oh, please don't tell me that's something bad. No. Thankfully, it seemed like it was just a runaway patient from the hospital. The officer had come up and started talking about how like things can get worse and it'll start to hurt a lot more. And I was thinking, I was like, they look like they're from the hospital, and it looks like they're, I'm gonna not step in this dirt for once. And it looks like they have like blue chunks. They're just like sitting in the middle of the road, which is really unfortunate. I hope that person gets better, because I think it was, I'm not sure. I don't want to say a cancer patient because they were bald and they looked sickly. They looked unhealthy in the way of being very skinny. But I also want to say they might have been a mental health patient because they looked out of it, but they also wore a purple shirt, and the purple shirt here normally designates them as being from a mental health section of the hospital. But I didn't see their socks. They normally have anti-slip socks. So I'm not sure. I just hope everything goes well for them and that they get better. There's a lot of people, a lot of paramedics, that's right. A lot of paramedics over there that seemed really concerned for them. So do the police officers. The person just looked really out of it. They're kind of just like staring up and like being like completely silent, like agape. And just sucks to see people going through a really bad time like that. Once saw the lights go out at a store for a brief second. What do you mean? You saw the lights go out at a store for a brief second. What does that have to do with what I was talking about? The fuck is that? I hear rumbling. No, I don't see anything. That was out your window? What? Wesley, what? What are you talking about? Out of your window? Swapping hands again. Gonna play some Killing Floor 3. Like usual. You know, it's pretty much become a daily thing because of daily challenges. Going to play some Gears of War tomorrow. Going to play the new Helldivers update tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff happening tomorrow. Today, sorry. A lot of stuff happening today. Oh, then you don't say you once saw the lights go out at a store for a brief second. You say you just saw lights go out at a store for a brief second. Because when you say once, that's like past tense. Technically, yes, the event has already happened. It's the past. But it had just happened. It is currently the present still. No, they could just shut off their lights. That's more like a natural thing they can do. Or a manual thing they can do, not natural. No, I figured, Wesley, now that I have like some context, now I know what you're talking about. Also, hello other 5 people. Nice of you all to join. I'm pretty much about to end my stream in probably like a couple minutes maybe. I'm almost home. Don't know what else to talk about. Probably gonna... I don't know when I'll play Dark Souls again, to be honest. Like, it is one of those games I do want to, like, continue playing. However, I do want to finish Dragon Age Veilguard, because when I finish Dragon Age Veilguard, I'm going to delete it. I guess I'd do the same with Dark Souls, but Dragon Age Veilguard is a PS5 game. I should complete that, so I can do my next run, and then complete that, and then delete it. So. Oh, the other 3 people left. Womp womp. Sucks for me, no viewers for me. You watched a few of them? Watched a few of what? Which streams? My Dragon Age streams? Because I think I saw you on Dark Souls once. Or watched me on Dark Souls for a little bit. Also remember, when you do watch, don't just like click on it, say hello, and then click away. That ruins the algorithm. It'll make it so YouTube no longer recommends me to people. At least just like leave me on in the background while you do like random bullshit. You couldn't be there for some of them? Well, that's alright. Stuff happens. Okay, I'm coming up to my house. And my keys off my belt loop. I hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good day, night, evening, dusk, dawn, afternoon. Be sure to like, subscribe, share the channel, and stay safe, everyone. Okay?